Alrighty, this is video 4, and it looks like it's probably going to be the last video. We left off talking about women being second-class citizens, which is, like I said, true in some religions, but not Christianity. Jesus stood for women more than anyone. Let's see here. One example is the Samaritan woman at the well. You've got to look at this stuff in context of their time and their culture and their situation. You can't compare it to ours. You have to understand it in their context. And in their context, it was shameful for a Jew to even speak to a Samaritan, more or less a Samaritan woman. So when he came to her and not only talked to her, but offered her a piece of heaven and salvation, outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Women were not even trusted in the time of Christ, yet women were the first people Christ appeared to after he resurrected. Listen, if I was trying to make a false religion or a new religion, I would not make untrusted people the primary witnesses. In that culture, in that time, women were not counted as viable witnesses, viable accounts. Their word didn't mean much. So they were second-class citizens. They were, they were worse than that. They were just above cattle, and that's mostly because you can marry them and have kids. They were traded, they were sold, they weren't valued. But Jesus reveals to them first. And you know what? And I believe that's one of the evidences that shows that the Bible is true, because if you were going to make something fake, you would make the most ironclad, reasonable explanation possible. You would want to use the best key witnesses, the best of everything. And the Bible used women who, at that time, when Jesus was trying to build his church, they didn't use the most credible. They didn't use the most popular, the most ironclad. And if you were making a fake one, you would have. So that's one of the reasons I don't think Christianity is a fake religion, and that Jesus Christ did raise from the grave. Another one is the woman who was caught committing adultery. At that time, it was lawful for men to kill her. It was expected of the men to kill her. It was not at all socially unacceptable for her to be put to death. It was the norm. It was the law. It was not only the norm among each other, it was set forth by their government. It was the law. Yet Jesus protected her. So Jesus, in just even those 3 instances, make them the center point and stand for them throughout Scripture. These are just a few examples. There are many other examples. You said Christians don't have, atheists have the freedom to watch, read, and listen to whatever they feel like listening to. And you know what? Christians do too. Christians have a freedom to watch, read, or listen to whatever they feel comfortable listening to. And I just don't understand how you got some of these claims. I'd really love for you to tell me, or to post a video and tell us where these ideas come from about Christianity. I don't think you studied Christianity very deeply. I don't think that you experienced Christianity for very long. I don't think you know much about Christianity, and that's why I wanted to post these videos, is so that way people could hear it from a Christian who is experiencing Christian life, who is familiar with the Scriptures. I don't know it all. I don't know everything, and not everybody who is a Christian or claims to be a Christian is going to agree with me on every point that I've made. But I think I've made a pretty good representation of the Christian faith. I know that you didn't make some videos and prove me wrong, but your main statements were about religions, and Christianity is a religion, so I responded from my religious perspective. Yet you did use particular Christian beliefs as examples, and which implies your comments were more specifically against Christianity. So I argued more specifically from a Christian view. Also, if you're going to make a atheist life versus religious life your title, you really need to incorporate other religions such as Jews, Hindus, and there's all kinds of other beliefs out there that are religions. Christianity isn't the only religion out there, but yet it seems to be the only one that you have anything to say about. So each of my points either addressed a misconception of Christianity, which showed that the downsides you mentioned aren't actual downsides of Christianity, or they showed that we share some advantages, or they showed that we actually have greater advantages as Christians than the atheists do. I know that this was a lot of stuff said. I know this was a lot of videos, and I gotta say I enjoyed doing a response video to you. I enjoyed the opportunity to hear you out and then share the Christian side of what you were saying. So I hope that you were able to watch all the videos and that they meet your expectations when you said you invite the religious to respond. So I hope that this kind of explains the Christian side of the table. So thanks and have a good day.